What's going on, y'all? Welcome to Lovely Intuitive Soul of the Divine. It is your girl Lovely, and I am back to do another general reading for the collective. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I cuss, okay? So if you don't like cussing, baby, this is not the channel for you. If you don't like somebody who's gonna tell you what you need to hear and not what you want to hear, baby, this is not the channel for you. I am goofy as a motherfucker. I talk with my hands, okay? I sing off key too, baby. I laugh all the time. Okay, I like to have a good time in general, but I am also here for a higher purpose, though. I'm here to continue on my healing journey, making sure I'm giving you all clear guided messages. Hopefully, this helps you all on your healing journey. So, any advice, any guidance you get out of these readings, take what resonates out of them and leave the rest. Okay, do not force it to fit, because if it's not your story, it is not your story. All of my readings are timeless and general, so please keep that in mind. And to my returning subscribers, baby, welcome the motherfuck back. Y'all, baby, we back again. Okay, we growing. We vibing out in this bitch. Man, I appreciate y'all coming back and fucking with your girl. You know, I'm always gonna come back and fuck with y'all because the love is too real, baby. Yeah, fucking with me. I'm fucking with y'all. And what's understood don't need to be explained. I love y'all, okay? More than y'all will ever know. And y'all know, honey, as always, and forever, I'm gonna stay in my vibe. So let's go ahead and get into this show. Dance tonight, Lucy Pearl. Ooh, somebody want to take you out. Somebody want to go dancing. Maybe you need to get out, okay, and have a night out of release. Dance, okay, toast, celebrate. Maybe you're about to celebrate something, okay? Maybe something's coming up. Okay, you about to get celebrated in a major way. Okay, so you could be investing in something, working really, really hard, and you know it could also be your birthday. Shit, you might have a party coming up too as well. Okay, either way though, there's a celebration that's coming to you. Okay, and you know you either that or you're being asked to start going out a little more. Okay, let loose. Okay, just release a little bit, step into one of your hobbies, maybe do a solo date. Okay, but somebody definitely wants to take you out or somebody wants to celebrate with you. Okay, so that is the energy that we are getting thus far. Somebody definitely wants to dance with you. So it's like they could have seen you dance. Okay, this could be mutual friends. This could be friends in general, though. Like it's been a long time. Maybe it's time for y'all to reconnect, get out, you know, have a release from daily life type shit. So either way, I'm hearing or feeling a celebration in the air. Okay, so let's see what's going on in the energy. Ooh, somebody toxic. Ah, damn. Maybe you celebrate and get rid of all these toxic attachments and shit. Okay, there could be a lot of toxicity around you, or somebody that's trying to get in your energy that has a lot of toxic behaviors that you have possibly disconnected from, though. Okay, there's somebody trying to get with you, though, for sure, and they definitely are no good for you. So keep that in mind. Okay, I think whoever I'm picking up on, though, you kind of in this energy where you could be in the midst of celebrating your, you know, your successes, and there could be people that are toxic in your energy that are, you know, not necessarily cheering you on or supporting you, and those things are starting to come to light. Okay, so as you celebrate yourself, you get a lot of haters as well, is what I'm getting. So but let's go ahead and get into the damn energy. Thank you, spirit. Go ahead and protect me in the collective. Let's see what else is going on. I hope you all are doing well and enjoying your day. Okay, yeah, it's a situationship. Yeah, so somebody that you used to deal with that you disconnected from, okay, that's very toxic, is still in your energy trying to come out. You could have met them out dancing, okay, for some of y'all. They just don't. It's like they see you celebrating yourself, and it's like they want to be a part of it. You know, that's what I'm getting. It's like they want to be a part of you. They miss you, type shit. Okay, yeah, cheating. Listen, listen. Okay, this person be doing whatever the hell they want, and it's like they didn't get their way with you. Okay, so they was doing shit, you know, dealing with everybody. As long as they don't get caught, they could have had somebody at the house. You know what I'm saying? While they was trying to deal with you, like, you know, you're in this place of celebration and they're on the outside looking in, is what I'm getting. Yeah, you lost interest. That's what I'm saying, because they was abusive. It's just like you don't feel the same way for this person. They did too motherfucking much. Okay, so maybe you celebrating that you finally got rid of this motherfucker. Like that's also what I'm getting too, because they had no business treating you the way that they did. They were very abusive to you mentally or physically. You know that more than me and my spirit guides. But with the situationship card that was coming out, you know, y'all didn't even get to like exclusivity. You know what I mean? Like, and they were still doing the motherfucking most. Like, you are celebrating releasing this person, and they are absolutely on the outside looking in and watching you glow up, okay? And they have no part of that. Okay, we have a soulmate that's in your energy too. When I see you, Fantasia, they get shy, okay, when they see you. All right, so yeah, there's somebody else in your energy that feels this connection with you, though. They feel like they have seen you before, or they have met you before, or when they do conversate with you, that you are very similar to them, though. Like they could feel like you're a past life soulmate type shit, like y'all have already done this before, and there's something about you that they need to know. Okay, that's what I'm getting as well. Yep, balance. And then you're about to get balance. So a lot of y'all are celebrating releasing a lot of toxic situations. One in particular that's still trying to bring their ass back, okay? You could have possibly felt that they were a soulmate, and that's why you put up with it a lot more than you did. For some of y'all, if you're dealing with this right now, you're starting to lose interest in that person because shit, they always doing something. They got options, okay? They're not trying to commit. They're giving you all the signs that showing they don't want to commit to you, that they're just using you for what you have. They could be gaslighting you, mentally abusing you right now, and you're in that place that you're finally getting it. Okay. And so you're coming to this place of leaving it behind. And you're going to be on the other end celebrating, okay, what's coming towards you, though. And that's more you healing yourself. For others of y'all, you have definitely celebrated getting rid of and getting out of this abusive, toxic ass situation. And you were thankful that you were able to finally lose interest in that person, because at some point in time, you maybe felt it wasn't going to be possible. Okay. But you definitely have somebody that is in your energy that is a soulmate connection. They do feel like that they know you already, like y'all have already dealt with each other. So if this person approaches you, they could be like, do I know you from somewhere? Like, they may not even know you, but maybe that'll be their icebreaker. Okay, but they feel it in their soul. So they feel like it's something about you that they need to know. Okay, is what I'm getting. Yeah, committed. They want to be committed. Like, whoever that's coming towards you, they want the same thing that you want, though. Okay, like, commitment is a priority for this soulmate that's in your energy. Okay, we got mixed signals. So whoever this is, okay, they've dealt with a lot of people who never gave them the full, commitment. They never put the full effort into committing with whoever this is that's coming towards you. They always got a lot of mixed signals from people. It's like people acted like they were invested in this person, but it was more so that they were using this person for their good ass energy, is what I'm getting as well. This person says you're amazing. Okay, so anybody that didn't keep you, it's their damn loss. Like, this person hopes that you're single, whoever this is. Okay, so anyway, let's keep going. We got commitment on the way. It's almost like a carryover from the other reading, but different situations for sure. We got moving in. Okay, so yeah, whoever this is, they definitely been making plans for you, though. Okay, baby, I've been making plans for you. It's like they can't get enough of seeing you, looking at you. Okay, you could be small talking with this person right now. Okay, we still got situationship at the bottom of the deck. For some of y'all, you have a situationship. They are toxic and shit, and you could have known that they had a hell of options or whatever the case may be. Okay, they might need somewhere to stay. Don't force that to fit, but they know that you was good and they know that you was loyal. All right, so whoever that fits for, you already know who I'm talking about. There was a situationship and they know you was always down for it, but you have evolved, you have grown. Okay, or if you are dealing with this person now, they about to lose their place and they need somewhere to stay. Okay, don't force it to fit, but that's what I'm getting for some of y'all. Make her feel good. Tierra Marie. See, whoever this situationship is, they use sex to keep you latched. Okay, and if you have already moved past this toxic situation, that is what they use to try to keep the abuse going between y'all. There's something that they did and you was finally fed the fuck up and you started losing interest. For some of y'all, though, you're dealing with this right now. You're in and out with the situationship. Like, y'all never really make it to commitment. It's always something, okay, that stops it. Like, this person starts dealing with somebody else, okay, or you start trying to do get back. Like, for some of y'all, this has just been an ongoing thing that you're finally releasing, and it's time to celebrate yourself. Really, the message of the day: you're celebrating yourself. And for some of y'all, you have came out of this. For some of y'all, you're in the midst of overcoming that, okay? But it's a time of celebration for letting go of shit that does not serve you, period. Okay? To be open to receive something healthy, something new. something on a soul level, okay, that won't play games with you. Somebody that actually is making plans for you and they mean it. Somebody that actually makes you feel good, like Tierra Marie say. Yeah, listen, Five of Swords. That's what I'm saying. Like, even if you dealt with previous relationships where you actually were committed to them, they were never faithful. You felt like it was just a repeating cycle that you were in. Or if you're in this now, that is how you feel. Okay, like you're being asked to go let your hair down, go release, go isolate. Okay, not even isolate in that way that you're just by yourself, but go have a solo date, get to know who you are. Okay, a lot of deception and manipulation behind, romantic relationships, and people not, prioritizing or even giving you monogamy is a big ass issue that you always have. I can't make it up. The devil. Always. And it was something codependent. It was something that benefited you as well. But you just started losing interest in this pattern where people just act out and project onto you. Okay, Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Yeah, you took your fucking power back. You really worked hard to get over it. Okay, and you could have even tried to work hard to get past what this person did to you. Okay, but either way, you are working hard to step into your power again, and that is what you have done. Though this person knows that you a hustler, right? They know you ambitious. They know you about your money. They know that you work hard to get what you want. And who would not want somebody like you by their side? They were using you, okay? Until you had to start realizing that they were literally depleting you of who you were as a person. And it was time for you to step to the occasion and get the fuck out, okay? And for some of y'all, you have done that. For some of y'all, you're in the middle of this right now. Yeah, Ten of Cups. For some of y'all, you could be married to this person and they just be cheating on you constantly. Okay, and you're being guided to step into your power. Okay. Okay, there's this is like this mastery for some of y'all, that you have passed this situation that I'm picking up on. You've mastered your confidence. You have mastered your femininity. Okay, you could have always felt that you had to step into the masculine energy and stay there. Okay, you're learning to tap into your softer side. Okay, yeah, we got the Star in the reverse though, especially with the losing interest card though, because for real though, there was no healing going on. Okay, there was really no hope here. Okay, you wanted things to move along, but they kept showing you why they stopped you dead in its tracks. Like the whole situationship, the whole relationship, however it fits, dead in its tracks. No forward movement, okay? Lack of discipline, all right? Lack of inspiration. You started losing inspiration in what this was supposed to be. It was hopeless. Like you felt hopeless. If you're going through this now, you feel hopeless and you don't really know what to do next. Okay, this is why you're being guided to tap into loving and really replenishing yourself, celebrating yourself a lot more to get that value, okay, that you're capable of having. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Okay, yeah, Six of Cups. This is somebody from the past. This is somebody that you have been back and forth with. And it's rather boring at this point. Okay, so if you're dealing with this now, you're losing interest, and it's boring. Like it's just the same shit over and over again. And this is that part of your ego death where you finally get it. The epiphany comes, and you realize that even if it wasn't physical abuse, there was a mental abuse somewhere in there that you're just now recognizing. Okay, is what I'm getting, baby. Yeah, Nine of Wands. That's why your guard is up the way it is now. Learning to tap back into your femininity, into the softer side is where you're at. I'm getting 50-50, okay? Some of y'all are being guided to step into your power, take your power back, break this pattern, stop this cycle of dealing with this toxic person who does nothing but string you along, okay? For others of y'all, you figured it out, okay? You realized that it was literally depleting you, and you could have been getting sick. Okay, just literally not looking like yourself, looking like you was going through it, and it was because of somebody that you could have been committed to or not. Either way it goes, you were losing yourself completely. You were completely blended into how they expected you to act or behave. Okay, and it was time for that change. And whatever they did, for some of y'all that actually left, and are on that phase of like celebrating yourself, that last straw, that did it for you. They still want to come back. And I know that you know that. Okay. High priestess, intuition. I know you know it. I know you know who I'm talking about too. You keep that door locked on purpose. You see that candle just went out. One of my wicks went out. You're putting it out. Okay. So if you're dealing with this now, you're on the outs with this person. Okay. Page of Cups. You have somebody coming to offer you a date. I mean, it's a soulmate. Like I said, they looking at you. Now, depending on where you're at in this situation, okay, if you're still healing, you're definitely not going to be motivated to even want to deal with anybody. So that's why I said I'm getting 50-50. For some of y'all that are still dealing with this part definitely is not for you. For the other half that I'm picking up on, that you're celebrating yourself because you have released a lot. You are being guided towards somebody that has the same interests as you, that they want to take you out. There's a spark that they have when they noticed you, though. Okay, they kind of trying to flirt with you and shit, trying to ask little questions. Yeah, Queen of Swords, but you really ain't in the mood. Like, even now, you know what I mean? Even though that you have overcome this toxic behavior, it took your power back, really worked hard to stay away. Okay, it's just like you're not open, is what I'm getting. You're not open. But they're still coming to help you soften your heart back up, because not everybody is this person that you dealt with. Okay, or that you are in the process of getting over. Yeah, world card, like you literally completed it. Okay, you completed it. For a lot of y'all, I'm picking up on, you have completed that cycle with that abusive, toxic situationship or actual marriage or relationship that you were in. For a lot of y'all, though, you weren't even committed to that person, and they did some damage. Baby, they did some damage that you had to repair yourself. Okay, but you have completed it, though, and you're being rewarded. Like, everything is turning in your favor right now for the ones that actually completed this cycle with that person. Okay, Page of Cups. Okay, yeah, you got somebody, they're trying to offer something. They're trying to talk to you. They're trying to get you to notice them, is what I'm getting. They're trying to get you to notice them. Yeah, I want to know from Joe. I've been over here channeling. They want to know everything about you so they could be the one to make you smile. Like, they want to know what turns you on. Okay, so they can be there. Okay, through the ups, the downs, the highs, the lows, all that shit. This person is super interested in you because they feel like they already know you. That's what I'm getting. They making plans to move in with you and all that shit. Yeah, 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. And it's because if you have passed that part, you have literally turned away from things that don't serve you emotionally. Okay, because I'm still getting 50-50. Because for some of y'all, though, yeah, no, you're still in the midst of this. They're still really heavy in your energy. You have not necessarily healed past what they did to you. Okay, for a lot of y'all, though. But for others of y'all, though, you're definitely getting this partnership coming in, because you did turn your back away from the things that didn't serve you emotionally. You did release that person in your energy, as well as in your heart and your emotions, and knowing that was stopping you from learning yourself. It wasn't necessarily about getting yourself back out there. It was necessarily about you getting over constantly thinking about them. You could have did cord cutting rituals. You could do all of those type of things. You finally are to a place that you are content without having closure. So if you never got it, you're content because you did that healing on your own. Okay. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah. You did not mind, okay, avoiding that issue because they did so much, and then it's almost like at the end, they just completely left you out and you really had no choice, okay, but to step in and receive that, okay, take that power back, okay, really see that shit for what it was. So for some of y'all, yeah, you're still learning. You're still in the process of this. They're still in your energy. You could still be reaching out to them, and you're being guided to open up and start learning to celebrate yourself. And for others of y'all, you are in that phase that you're celebrating yourself, and it shows. And this toxic ass person, they see you. They really see you. And they looking real fucking stupid, though, because they tried to take your power all the way away. And you took it all the way the fuck back. Just like that. Okay, just like that. Well, that's how they see it. But for you, it took a lot of hard work. Okay, it wasn't easy. I'm not saying it just like that. You was done with them. Nope. Those emotions still lingered. The things that y'all went through, it still was repeating in your mind. It took a lot for you to get out of that phase, okay, of doing what you were doing with that person. Rebound. And because for real, especially with that cheating card and shit, yeah, you could have been dealing with this person and they was using you for a rebound, as in they were never over the person that literally hurt them. they were using you, like I had said. Okay, yeah, the recalling, and they now thinking about you. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's crazy. It's crazy because they thought they could do whatever they wanted to you. Okay, you were too open and available for this person, and they weren't even into you like that. And then now that you're not into them, it's like, oh, now yeah, no, I really was into them. I was into the collective. I loved them. Da, da, da. No, they was playing games. They was gaslighting, definitely narcissistic behavior. Okay, they was doing the most, and then still doing whatever the fuck they wanted, but tried to put controls on you. They tried to control the narrative with you. And for some of y'all, you're dealing with this right now. Okay. And it's time. It's time to take your power back and diligently focus on yourself. Okay? That's what I'm getting. Woo! Lord. Come on, man. Jesus. I'm telling you. Listen, okay, this fool was extra as hell. Okay? And they got caught up. Shit, by whoever the hell they was dealing with beside you. And if you were married to them, they got caught up. Okay? And the damage was done. Okay? They over here reading and looking you up and shit. They're trying to see what you got going on if you have completely disconnected from them because you lost interest in them. Okay? And now they trying to see what the fuck you got going on. Now they see you celebrating yourself. For others of y'all, though, if you're going through this right now, shit's starting to be revealed about what this motherfucker been doing to your ass. Okay? You've been over here deep diving. For some of y'all, you've been over here looking through social medias and shit, looking at people and stuff that this person, like, they could be liking stuff, and you're still in the midst of it, kind of heavy for some of y'all, and you over here looking and finding, you going and looking for it and you finding it. Okay, that's more of a sign that they're not for you. It's more of a sign that you're losing yourself more and more. Okay? And to get yourself back in this place of balance, okay, with the harmony card, learning to balance yourself and letting this person go eventually, because there is somebody that I'm picking up on that you are doing this with this person, and they keep showing you the betrayal that they keep giving you. Okay, you keep trying to balance it out, and it's not working. Okay, it's not working because it's not supposed to. You're supposed to love yourself. You're supposed to start focusing on yourself more, and you're doing so much. You're depleting yourself. You're sick constantly. Whoever I'm picking up on, and you're trying to find things to argue with them about. And for some of y'all, you're not even, y'all ain't even committed. And it's just too much. It's time to release. Okay. We got love from Keisha Cole. Okay. Listen, for some of y'all, that's got the soulmate coming and you're actually ready to receive it, you're gonna realize that you didn't know what you was missing until you met this person and actually opened up and let them in. Okay, is what I'm getting. Yeah, I cannot make this fucking shit up. I can't. Okay, new boo and laughter. Yeah. Okay, you found love. You're gonna find love after all that abuse. After you having your guard up, new boo here said they already know you. They feel like they know you already, right? They said that that's how they gonna come to you. Like, do I know you from somewhere? Do I know you from somewhere? I don't know what it is, but I feel like I know you already. Okay, they're being guided towards you, and you guys are gonna have a lot of fun. Okay, they're not abusive. You're gonna be able to let your walls down. They're gonna be flirting a lot. They're a flirtatious type person. Okay, yeah, harmony, happiness, balance. It's here for you if you're open to receive it. Because like I said, it's 50-50. But I know that first part, some of y'all just going in the back and forth with this person. Okay, yeah, this soulmate that's coming towards y'all is a lucky break. Things turning in your favor. Celebrating yourself. For a few of y'all literally are in the process of celebrating yourself. Okay, because you have balanced yourself, and that situation which we've been talking about that you thought that you never got out of, you did, and then you're in a lucky streak right now. Okay, you got a soulmate. Okay, high level, past life. They feel like they know you already. Okay, that's coming towards you. Okay, we got numbing at the bottom of the deck though. Okay, so you're in this process of numbing your heart, like you don't want to open your heart because of what you've been through. Okay, and you feel like you could be a little addicted to how a person treats you and how it should be perfect sometimes. Okay, and you don't want to sometimes feel those emotions, so you could numb yourself from other addictions as well for some of y'all though. Okay, but you've been learning to, tone down that irrational behavior when it comes to how people treat in you and what they do, and that silence is literally the loudest the loudest thing that you could do, because they want you to continue to give them reactions. And for some of y'all, you can stop giving them reactions, and now they just looking you up. Okay, they watching you celebrate. They're watching you move into this new phase because you finally let them go. Yeah, we got rebounds still, because that person, this is your confirmation, they were never over somebody else. So even if you were completely committed to them, shit, they wasn't over whoever the fuck broke their heart. Like, that shit that you cannot change, that shit that you cannot help this person heal with, they have to do it for themselves. Okay, yeah, but you're doing one better, leaving them where they at so they can go figure it out. Okay, because that's not your problem. And for some of y'all, you've learned that already. And for others of y'all, you're in the process of it. Okay, and you were guided toward this reading to see what your potential could be if you open your heart up and you really value yourself and love yourself. Okay, yep, we got tiptoeing. And it's in the reverse though. Whoever this is, this soulmate, they ain't about to come trying to tiptoe around how they feel about you. They want to commit to you. Okay, promise, Sierra. Yeah, there's nothing they won't do to spend their life with you though. Okay, yeah, wine and dine, baby. Listen, I'm telling you, somebody want to take that ass out. Okay, it's this soulmate here that said that they feel like they know you already. Okay, like they wanna show you something different. Okay, and it's so unexpected for you. Okay, it's so unexpected. You don't see this shit coming though. They're not about to avoid it. They coming toward. They're going to come. And for some of y'all, they might have already came. Okay, and tried to ask you out, and just depending on your mood. You might have agreed to it and you might not have. Okay, yeah, turn. Okay, we got turned here with the moving in. Okay, listen. It is like, you kind of feel like this person that's coming towards you, you might feel that they're rushing this shit, right? That is just a guilty pleasure. Like, it's just a pleasurable thing. Like, it's just something that won't last for a long time. Because of the things that you've been through and other people and their addictions, you could have dealt with a lot of people that was always out in the streets, right? They was kicking it and all that type of stuff, doing too much, jumping around from person to person type thing. And, you kind of lost your trust in that. So you might feel like this person that's coming towards you, wanting this commitment with you, wanting to take it all the way, that it's a little too much and that they have a secret life. Like you, I think that whoever I'm picking up on, you dealt with people in their double lives a lot. Okay. Yeah. Codependency. You really don't want nobody to be chained down to you. You don't want nobody to be codependent on you. Okay, you want them to be sufficient in themselves, and then y'all come together. Okay, you got that coming. You got that coming though. Okay, you're not gonna have to worry about that with this person. They're not who you dealt with. Okay, we're about to do the signs: Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node if you're operating in it. And I only do the signs because I don't do individual sign readings anymore. So even if your sign ain't caught out here, that don't mean this reading ain't hidden with you though. Six of Cups. So you could be a Scorpio that I'm talking to or that you're dealing with though. But yeah, this is that person from the past. And even though they treated you like complete fucking shit, they still want you. Okay, they still want to try this again. But for you, this is your second chance at love with somebody who's gonna get it right if you open up and receive it. Okay, because it could be in your energy all day. It could be guided towards you. It could be a solid ass option for you. But if you are not open to receive it, then you're never going to notice it. Okay. Like, you're not going to notice it because you're not open. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. So you could be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn that I'm talking to or that you're dealing with though. But absolutely, you are celebrating yourself. For a few of y'all, you're receiving a lot of opportunities that's causing for celebration. You know what I'm saying? Somebody about to celebrate themselves. You could be getting a promotion. Okay, your business could just be booming. All right. And you're being celebrated for that. Like, this is your winning season. Okay. For some of y'all, you're headed that way. You're going to turn your focus, okay, off of this person and back into yourself. This is just that stepping stone for some of y'all. Okay. Is what I'm getting. It's a stepping stone for some of y'all. This is something that hopefully that you release yourself from. And somebody I'm picking up on just definitely need to hear that. That you have so much more headed your way once you take that leap to release what doesn't serve you, okay? Yeah, 7 of motherfucking cups. Scorpio twice. They had a lot of fucking options. They were never going to prioritize you. They were always going to keep you confused. Okay, they were never over the person that initially broke their heart before they even dealt with you. Period. Okay, Six of Pentacles. Yeah, it was somebody that they was definitely could have been in a family with. They could have been married to them. Okay, that's a Taurus moon that I'm talking to or that you're dealing with. But this person was giving to a lot of people and not just you. And it forced you into Hermit. Virgo twice. You started losing interest and started really soul searching. Okay, and if you're in this process now, then you're being asked to start soul searching, start figuring out what's best for you, and knowing that that situation that you're in right now that's not good for you and where you're headed, or where you could potentially head. Okay, yeah, Nine of Pentacles. To really be abundant in your own energy. Okay, that's Virgo 3 times. People see you this way if you have passed this point of learning to celebrate yourself. I'm telling you, can't help but wait. Trey Songz. Can't help but wait for you to see you for what you really are because you a star. Okay, so somebody, if you're dealing with this now and there's somebody that's trying to be with you or you talking to them about this situation, they like, I cannot wait for the collective to finally release this fool and see themselves for who they are. And that's why I'm getting 50 fucking 50. Half of y'all, like I'm getting, you're still in this shit and people trying to tell you it's not good for you, but you got to see it for yourself. Okay, and maybe this message will help you. For others of y'all, you got past this point. Okay, and it's like you're starting to see who you really are, that you are a motherfucking star and you do deserve the best. And you don't got to settle for that shit ever. Okay, especially when you coming in the Nine of Pentacles. You don't have to because you worked hard to get it. Okay, yeah, we got Twin Flame and Judgment. Of the abuse, under the abuse card and that Nine of Wands. Okay, a judgment call was made. You could have felt that person from the past was the one for you. For some of y'all, you were married to them, committed to them, however the case may be though. Judgment call was made. Judge and the motherfucking jury. They were abusive in all types of ways and it was too much for you to be dealing with. Okay, and if you're dealing with it now, you're going to see some shit. You're going to find something out that's going to put you in this place that even if you didn't want to disconnect, you're going to have to. It's going to be forced. Because it's time for you to see yourself for who you really are. Yeah, the Tower. I can't make this up. You're about to see. If you're dealing, you're going to see. Because it's going to shake your shit up. And it's going to put you in an ego death. Okay? That was Capricorn. So Capricorn twice that I'm talking to or that you're dealing with. Scorpio 3 times or Aries that I'm talking to or that you're dealing with. You're going to repeat a pattern. Okay? And they're going to put you back in an abusive ass cycle that you don't even need to be a part of. It's time for you to awaken for some of y'all. It's time. Yep, they ain't worth it. They ain't worth the headache no more. They ain't worth the trouble. You're a star, and it's time for you to see that, okay? Page of Cups on top of the Knight of Cups, though. That's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I'm definitely talking to a Scorpio. Okay, yeah, you got somebody sending you a message of love, though, okay? Yeah, and this is your justice. That's what I'm saying. Judging the jury. Judging the jury. You could be a Libra that I'm talking to or that you're dealing with. This is your justice. And if you were married to this person, this is your justice. They can never get you back. Never. They don't know how to treat you. Okay? They didn't know how to treat you. It's time for you to open up to receive somebody who can treat you the way you deserve to be treated because you have completed it. Literally. For a lot of y'all I'm talking to, you have literally completed it. It's just about you opening up to receive that somebody is different from what you dealt with. You could be a Gemini that I'm talking to or that you're dealing with. And numb is on this card too. Like you literally numbed yourself from open your heart up to receive love. 8 of Pentacles. I mean, you're in your money. And that's understandable. You're working hard at it too, Virgo. I'm definitely talking to a Virgo as well. Or you could have been dealing with either a Virgo or a Scorpio. Okay, you could have been married to them, committed to them, whatever the case may be. All right, and they put you through fucking hell. And for some of y'all, you're still in it. For others of y'all, you've released it and you're celebrating yourself. It was numbing. You numbed them. You had to numb yourself from them. And for some of y'all now, you're in this phase that you're numbing every time you deal with them. That's not something you want to live in. You know, that's not somewhere to be. So you're definitely being guided to definitely tap in. Either way, if you don't and you still continue to deal with this person or you're dealing with them now, whatever the case may be, that Tower is coming. Okay, it's coming. That's the truth. Ace of Swords, it's coming. If you continue to deal with this person that's treating you like absolute fucking shit, they don't care. Okay. That's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Okay, Gemini twice. Yeah, they don't give a shit. They've been out here partying and kicking it and shit. They don't give a fuck. Okay, they got to start doing their healing on their own. They ain't got nothing to do with you. But you moving forward is the main thing. You know, pouring that back into yourself, really choosing yourself for once. That's what really matters. Okay, that's what really matters. Continuing to build yourself up. Okay, I'm definitely talking to one, or you were dealing with one, a Virgo, by the way. You already know 112. Yeah, and you already know what I'm talking about if you're still dealing with this person. Okay, that tower moment is going to happen for you, and it's going to come crashing down. And that ego death, yeah, you're going to go through that though. But the outcome, if you decide, because it's free will, I can't tell you nothing, but if you do decide to come out on the other end, there's so much more reward behind you choosing yourself and learning to love yourself again, becoming that version of who you're going to be, because you're not who you used to be, especially after dealing with this person. And for others of y'all, yeah, you weren't who you used to be. You went through that ego death, and you are celebrating yourself because you have completely fucking changed, and you know that. Okay, so you're not going to believe who the fuck this is, all right, even coming your way, all right, or that you're even ready. For a lot of y'all, you're ready, okay, because you did do that work. Okay, we got prideful. That person has too much pride. If you're dealing with them, because I keep getting it, some of y'all dealing with this person, they too prideful to even admit their wrongs. They're never going to give you what you want. Materialistic, and all they care about is what you got. I said that though. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about shit else. They're selfish as fuck. Okay, they don't. What are you giving them? How can they use you? That's what they care about. You've been depleted, okay? Or being depleted if you're still dealing with them. Just notice when you're around them how tired you are, how exhausted you are, how it's just too much. And if you already dealt with this, you know that feeling. You feel so much lighter now that they're gone. Possessiveness. And I said that they trying to still hold on to you, or still trying to come back and be with you, seeing if you're still that same motherfucker. Secretive too. That's what I'm saying. They ain't changed. They're not gonna change if you're still dealing with them. Intuitive. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. Okay, because some of y'all still dealing with this shit. Yeah, heartbroken. Trust your intuition. It's going to break your heart either way. It's just how are you going to handle and come through that? Okay, what's going to help you heal past that? What's going to help you finally disconnect? Because it's time. What's going to help you? That heartbreak, yep, it came back out with weak will. This person makes you weak. For some of y'all, I still love you, 702. I can't make this up. For some of y'all, it's that attachment that you have to them. Okay? They're going to leave you heartbroken. Okay? And for some of y'all, you already went through this, so you know I'm not talking to you. But to the ones that are dealing with this right now, and you're trying to hold on so bad to hold it with that little string left, just cut it. It's time to cut it. Okay? Yep, poetic. Maybe you need to start journaling your thoughts. Maybe you need to get out of your mind and put it on paper. Okay, or if you are a poet, right? Or you have, really haven't really invested in your craft as much since you've been dealing with this person, you're being guided to go back into your hobbies, go back into, if you're a poet, writing poems, journaling, books, if you're a book writer, okay, if you're a musician, whatever you're doing, artist, all of that, make sure that you're finding something else to channel that somewhere else. Stop, overthinking and having all of your thoughts in this person, and find your energy and use it elsewhere. Use it somewhere else. Okay, occupy your mind somewhere else. But it's going to surface. Okay, that healing, that surfacing, the triggering things that are replaying in your mind, it's you finding a way to release it if you're dealing with this right now. Okay, yeah, procrastinating, and that's what I'm saying. You're holding on and shit. You're procrastinating. Well, should you block them? Yes. You know what I mean? Am I going to respond? No. Those are the things where it's like you're procrastinating on let this person go, but they keep showing you that they have no reason to be there. They ain't got no reason to be. They're never gonna get it right. Like, it's unfortunate. Okay. But you don't want to lose yourself continuously in this process with somebody who's just never going to get it right with you. Or you're going to stay in this karmic cycle with them. The tower could crash and you still might try to take them back. And, that's something that you're going to have to handle up on. Like, I can only give advice. Okay. I can't tell you what to do. Persuasive. Okay. Okay. We got the persuasive card coming out under the soulmate. All right. And the lucky streak. Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, okay, because this person, they want to ask you out and shit, and they're very convincing, all right? So you might feel like it's gonna trigger you, is what I'm getting. For even for the ones that are celebrating right now, this person might trigger you in that way though, because you feel like they're a little too good with their words, like. Yeah, wanderlust. That's what I'm saying. Like you think they be out here, they're gonna try to be persuasive to get you to date them while they out here throwing that shit everywhere. But that's you though, okay? That's your mentality. That's not this person that's coming towards you, okay? Yeah, self-aware. You're very aware of what you deserve now. You're very mature, okay? We got desperate at the bottom of the deck. You know that you're not desperate to commit to anybody though. If you have passed this phase, right, and you are celebrating yourself, you're not desperate to commit to not a damn nobody. You are very aware of who you are. That's why this commitment is coming towards you, okay? Because you decentered these people. We got passive, all right? So, you know, you were very passive with that person in the past because you wanted it to be perfect. All right. And if you're dealing with this now, you're trying to get it to be perfect, but it's that fantasy, that those rose-colored lenses that you gotta, that you gotta take off. Okay, you're ignoring it. You're just avoiding it. That's not gonna change how this person has been treating you, and it's time for you to choose yourself. Okay. Choices. You got a choice to make for some of y'all, man. 12-12. For others of y'all, you have made that choice, and you know that you have better choices out here. All right, it's just the lesser of the two. We got symbiosis, 12-21. For a lot of y'all, you really have aligned with yourself. You really are in sync. And a lot of y'all, this is just the past. You already know that you had been through that toxic cycle. You could tell that story, baby. You could tell that story and have that resilience behind it too, you know, and not even have that hurt, okay? Because you did heal past that. You did recognize where it went wrong for you. You recognize that they were holding you back, okay? And for some of y'all, you're going to recognize once that tower crashes that they've been holding you back all along, that there's so much more in you. Yeah, shift, 5-5, okay? For some of y'all, you shifted your perspective, and that's why you finally let their ass go. For others of y'all, you're being guided to shift your perspective and see them in who they really are. Not for what you want them to be, not for the potential. Yeah, awareness, 13-21. Be aware of who they are. Okay? Don't mess with my man. Okay? Listen, Nivea. Okay, listen, they said don't mess with my man or I'm gonna be the one to give it to you. Okay, so yeah, you was dealing with somebody who had somebody that didn't want you messing with them. Okay, but you was still messing with them type shit, and they was trying to come at you too. You could have known about that. You could have had history with all of that. Either way, this person put you through some shit. All right, and they was never yours, even if they were yours. People was over there, you know, really possessive over this person too. That's why they could treat you like that, because they know they always had somebody to run back to. Yep, harmony, 22. Okay, you're being guided to go into harmony with yourself if you're still dealing with this person. Okay, for others of y'all, you trusted your intuition and you really came into alignment with yourself. We got manifestation. Okay, 111. You know that person, if you did let them go, all right, they are still trying to manifest you back into their life. Okay, because they need that codependency. They were okay with you letting them slide with the shit for so long. They just don't really believe that you're gone if you are. So they're manifesting you back. Okay. We got 12-12 choices. Okay. So the soulmate that's in your energy is absolutely one of your options. Okay. If you're open to receive it, because it can be very successful. 44-44, triumphant. Okay. It can be very successful if you open up. You got to open up to receive it. All right, even though you're celebrating yourself, ain't nothing wrong with that. But they have some security behind them too. 808, like it could be very successful, and they can show you what commitment could be like. Okay, somebody that wants to do it, because they have to actually want to do it and actually follow through with it and do it the right way, depending on what y'all agree on, right? Whatever y'all morals or values are. Yep, we got release in the reverse. Okay, accountability. Some of y'all got to start being accountable, all right, when it comes to why you're not releasing this person. At some point in time here, okay, you're really ignoring it, okay? And that's what I'm getting. Some of y'all are not releasing this person, okay, from your past, and it could be because of the abusive behavior, and you're being guided to find ways to heal that. Okay, therapy. Okay, spirituality. If you're into that, divination. Okay, life coach, tarot reader. Okay, your own rabbit hole research. Okay, but you got to start being accountable for why you're still there. Okay, because it can't always just be their fault if you're still enabling it, right? If you're still enabling behavior and you're allowing them to come in and out of your life, you're not releasing it. Okay, there's no way you're going to be open to receive any type of new love or any love in general, even if you know them. There's no way you're going to be able to receive that until you take accountability for yourself, not for them, for you. Okay, that's what I'm getting. For others of y'all, it's like it's really too. That's what I'm channeling too. For others of y'all, though, you're being guided not to release this person. Okay, don't release them. Okay, it's still about you taking accountability for what happened to you in your past, and that does not define who you are now. Angel number 69. It don't define who you are now. You're not that person. You have healed past it. Okay, confessions, part 2. So, like I said, for some of y'all, confession time. All right, some of y'all are still dealing with that toxic ass person. The confessions, they're coming. For others of y'all that have passed that part, this past life soulmate, they're about to confess how they feel about you. Okay, so let's do a timeline, just a general timeline. Okay, and see what we got coming out. Some of y'all about to get some confessions that's going to help you go in this ego death, though. Okay, that tower moment. Yeah, don't wait around. That's what I'm saying. Is some of y'all are doing this. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're wanting this person to change so bad, but you can only do so much. You're holding yourself back now. You're holding yourself back. Okay, and they're not serving you a good purpose. You know, there's nothing that is helping you grow in this connection, but it's just a lot of turmoil and a lot of pain. Okay, in June. Okay, so their birthday could be in June. All right, you could have disconnected from them in June. Okay, for some of y'all recently. All right, for others of y'all, it could have been June a few years ago type shit. You have had enough time for some of y'all to, release them fully and celebrate yourself. They could have been watching you since June if you did disconnect from them. A lot of y'all didn't wait around for that other shoe to drop. You let them stay where they were at because it was too much, man. I don't even think you want to argue with them no more. Some of y'all ain't got fed up enough to get to that point, but it's coming, all right? In October, for some of y'all, it's coming. That tower is coming for some of y'all that's still dealing with this person that serves you no good. All right? This new person can come towards you in the fall. The fall is very significant here, is what I'm getting to. The fall months could be where your options, you might decide to put yourself back out there. You're being guided to, if you are in this place of celebrating yourself, to put yourself back out there, okay? And see what's guided toward you. Anyway, let me go ahead and leave it here for y'all. If this resonated with you, go ahead and hit that like button. Like it in general. To energetically donate to the channel, it is free 99. It costs you not a damn thing. And to all my new people, if you like how I read, baby, you're fucking with my vibe, subscribe to the channel. I'll be back. I'm going to throw something else in the mix. Y'all take care. Bye.